The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And it's the quarterback for the home side. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Thunderbirds come away with the victory. No shortage of touchdowns in this one. Ultimately, they get the job done. From there, we check out another big late-season game. Playoff implications here. And it's Jaden Daniels. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Commanders keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the Raiders. And this is the Raiders wideout. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. It'll wind up as an 82-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The visitors hold on and get the job done. They win in overtime. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys come in winners of 2 straight. On the other side, it is the Seattle head coach. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And what his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game, and that will be a first down.
That's good for a San Antonio first down.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Little play action here with McCarthy. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's in. What a drive. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, San Antonio. York. Good on the extra point. And the River Hogs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. With that, I'll only give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
The offense retains possession.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. This one pulled in by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The River Hogs offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. In motion is Hunter. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
That's another San Antonio first down.
On a handoff, this is Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He takes off. And he's into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Riverhogs. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Riverhogs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Finding space inside the 40. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Riverhogs offense ready to take over once again. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 29. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's McCarthy. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. In motion is Hunter. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. 3rd and 7. In motion comes Thomas. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. It's a touchdown. York, good on the extra point. And the River Hogs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This field end at about the 9. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, there's the give to Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11-12 on the season. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
McCarthy's pass. Complete to number 81.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks will take a 24-21 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The River Hogs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a San Antonio 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. They'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Back to Thomas. He's done it again. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, San Antonio. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? He'll drop to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Washington. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. York's kick is good. And the River Hogs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will
Our
come
look
to an
across
end.
the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And this is Jaden Daniels. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bears tough it out to get the win in a game that could serve as a preview of the NFC title game. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Drake May. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Patriots get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
Gain of 18. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
First and 10 at the 37.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Back to throw. On to the sideline and incomplete. And a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he's out of bounds at gains 13. It's going to make it a much more manageable third down.
13 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 21,
It's now
here's second down and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his target. That's Pitts. To the pylon, he's pinned. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Riverhogs offense ready to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's first and 10. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
13 yards on the play. In the San Antonio first down.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Left side, caught by Hunter.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a San Antonio first down.
On the draw, it's Brooks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down by Ernest Jones.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4.
On the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Again, it is Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6. That's Washington, the man in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. This one complete to Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Throwing again is McCarthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 18-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the San Antonio first down.
They'll motion the slot man right. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
To number 81.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Give it up to the middle to Brooks. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Working across the field, he spots Watson.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. He finds Walker. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. His big game continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right now the 25-yard line. The RNL26 offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On play action, here's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11, and that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Quick throw taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. In motion is Hunter. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From 31, here is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
now McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, River Hogs. His 4th TD grab of the season. York, good on the extra point. And the River Hogs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes White. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, Walker. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Walker. And this one blown up. Good surge. We drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Made back at the 9-yard line.
We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.